So what I would like to see is a second meter on Insect Glaive, and as you are hitting with your bug, it fills up the meter, and then when you do like the rising, descending thrust or whatever it is, then it does good damage. But I don't like it how immediately, as soon as you get red, white, and orange, if you want to explode out, you can. But playing Hammer? No, I was going to do Greatsword. It's going to start with Greatsword. I'm going to do duos with Fume. It's still going to be the challenge, but I want to do a little multiplayer. But we will do the challenge mechanics. And then in about 2 hours, we are going to be playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I think it's so funny that they have it set up and like you could play in these 3-hour chunks that are separated by a 14-hour gap. Like, what sort of sicko designed that? That's messed up, man. There's one thing I wanted to test out. Medios Hello. Hopefully this stays in the full version of the game. Apparently there's like a guard cancel. They did the same thing for the Elden Ring playtest. I didn't know there was an Elden Ring playtest, did I? I don't know that I did. I want to test it out. I didn't test it out at all, but I saw a lot of people posting things about how there's like a thing. There's like a mechanic. Oh yeah. Oh, you can tell immediately. Oh my god. That almost feels like a bug. That's funny. Hold the button. Now, am I great, Buster? Better now that you're here. It's not, I want to get a perfect guard. Okay, let's just time the guard. I want to see what you can do out of it. What's the best thing to do out of that? Not offset, probably. You just go into a normal charge. You can't do it mid-charge. So here's what's going on. This is the tech. I don't remember the exact person who discovered it. Who even knows if the other original one discovered it? Normally, if you want to block out of like an attack with Greatsword, this is how long it takes, right? You can see how long that takes. It takes kind of a long time. But if you do a cancel, that's how quickly it comes out. It almost looks broken. It's like almost immediate. Like you have almost zero downtime. And the only difference is the slow block. I'm just holding block. And then with the quick block, I'm holding forward. So it's almost like there's a bug with movement. You probably could just time it. You can time it probably whenever. Let's test that a little bit. Holding forward speeds up block. You got it 100%. It speeds up how quickly you can go into that block. Right, you can also change the direction. Not that that really helps. Get up with the wide slash. Yeah, but I think I gotta change. The attack. I think we gotta do the blowback one, right? Perfect guard, I think, uses less sharpness than a normal guard. Not 100% on that. This only works for blocking with Greatsword, as far as I know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, if you fall down like that, you can do strong wide slash and a true charge slash. Question. Strong wide slash is done That's leaping wide slash. Is that the only place where that attack is? Isn't that weird? How else do you get into strong wide slash? You wonder if guard cancel will be in the full release? To me, it almost feels like a bug, but it also feels like a bug that they can't fix. Tackle. No, that's not strong wide slash. That is simply leaping wide slash. It's not the same. After strong charge. Yep. That's it. We are for you buddies now. What is guard cancel? I just showed it. I'll show it again. I feel like he waits longer with the big hit. Guard cancel makes it so normally your guard comes out this quickly. Guard cancel makes it come out this quickly. It may not seem like a big difference. It's a big difference. What is the input? You literally have to just hold any direction on the analog while blocking. And you get 360 high up to 27 day? Yeah. You think it's going to be removed? I think it's the sort of thing that if they could remove it, they would. But I don't know if they can. Is that switch axe like sword mode charge slash new? The release slash? That is a new move, yeah. Give you in? Who's Bleedo? Which one of you is Bleedo? I want to see Bleedo's cat. I think Bleedo's the sort of person to have a really fucked up looking cat. Where are you? I'll play with Bleedo later. I feel like Bleedo's gonna be glorp. I don't know why. I just get that feeling. Does Turbo hold it for me? Please stop. There's Gino. Bless. Bleedo even here? What's the join? Lobby is it's the command. Any command you can think of. Well, no, not any command you can think of. Most commands you can think of will give you the lobby ID. I wanna bow with you later, Unlucky. But you say the combat is confusing. They added they completely changed the combat. The combat has been more changed in Wilds than it did going from 4U to World. I think it's just like, it's so different now.
Hard at work?
It's a big change. Some weapons are gonna be fine, but if you started with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and you've been playing like Insect Glaive since then, like you're gonna be messed up. You're gonna be like, what happened? What did they do to my game? What did they do to my weapon? In a way, I'm still a little conflicted on it. Like in a way, like I think it's a good thing because. Is it best just to play World 2? I know some people are going to say yes, and like I don't blame them for feeling that way. But if you have literally thousands and thousands of hours in World, and you're looking for something new, and like Rise was bad, is Dual Blade good in my opinion, in Wilds? It is one of the higher skill ceiling weapons. So the way the combat feels to me is it's based on either Really, the game expects you to do one of three things. Either get a perfect guard, get an offset, or get an evasion. And dual blades, your only option is evasion. So you got to get like really fucking good, because otherwise you're not going to land your evasion. You just get hit.
No surprises today.
So if you're the sort of person that's like, you know, scared of like getting hit and taking damage, like uncomfortable with your
Hope you
skills,
find something useful.
lance, gun lance, maybe even greatsword are like your weapons. But otherwise, you know, offsets are hard to land. I don't know what's harder to land, offsets or evasions. I guess offsets are probably the hardest. Does this hit? I don't think it hits. Oh shit, I don't have knives. Ooh, you saved me. Hit his arm. Why are you just standing at me? Dude, he just remembered to put his throwing knives on. He's like, hold on, I need these. Oh, wait. Hume. We need to put our cats away. I'm gonna add him. It's okay. That wasn't a very graceful start. Hammer offset is a bit hard to land. Well, see, that's the thing, is gun lands, like, you just block. Like, your punishment for screwing up your timing on blocking is you just have a normal block. Which is fine. Testing bow earlier and you're getting perfect dodges really easily? Bow, it almost feels easier than dual blades. At least we both forgot. Well, my cat's not here.
Understood.
I don't think.
Shall we get started?
He's on standby. How does Sword Shield feel on that scale? It also can block. It says he's on standby. Do you see the cat? He's not there, man. He's not in the quest with me. Beta ends tomorrow. We've got like another 24 hours, 26 hours.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
You see Chad? I don't see him.
Help with this quest.
How do you get the Gypseros quest? You gotta find him.
Just give me
He's like
the word
wandering
if you
around.
decide you want your Palco's help.
It's a weird hitbox. I know he's going for. Full power clash. It's cool seeing other players in a power clash. It almost feels like a perfect guard gives you one charge level in your charge. Am I doing viewer hunts? Yeah, I got a lobby up. It's not going to be a very long lobby. I'm doing this until the Elden Ring beta comes up. Uh-oh. Oh, I should have used my guard cancel. Got him. Is he in the... He's almost in. Look, we can't help that, okay? He did that to himself. Happy Guard on Greatsword is good? I mean, you know, it's always been great as, like, I'm gonna die emergency maneuver. But it is, they've done a pretty good job of like completely going through all of the weapons and being like, what has never been used before? And let's find a way to like give this a conditional use. Which is nearly the opposite of Iceborne. Iceborne did not do a very good job of making certain movesets feel balanced in any way. Is there a way to tell the health of monsters? When they're about to die? You can count. You can count all the numbers you see. No! Charge Ipsing and Greatsword? I mean, that was in Frontier years ago, but that doesn't count. This hit? Barely? This should hit. How many weapons have I cleared? I cleared all the weapons. I'm just doing special clears now, so with no cats, no rocks. If they happen to go under a tree, well, that's their fault, not mine. What? I did not, I swear to God, I did not push that button. Ooh, did you see that? I gotta be careful, I could die here. I would just be really surprised. If anything, if I were Capcom, I would make it so that your guard could come out normally, quickly, without the need for doing a guard cancel. As insane as that is, just make the weapon strong. That's not good. Speedruns of Arkveld as rocks? I mean, I was watching Task Stuffy yesterday, his heavy bowgun clear, and it was really like, he was finding rocks I didn't even know were in the map. I'm like, I didn't know there was a rock there. Good job, Task Stuffy. I was trying to change that to be a perfect guard, and that was a bad idea. Hope I'm well today. I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday was a productive day for me. Got a lot of chores done. Felt pretty nice about that. Played some Night Rain. We got one clear. Nope. You should tackle that. I love that move. Does this hit? No. Does this hit? No. I mean, the thing is like, I don't know. I feel like Longsword doesn't really earn the damage it gets. Greatsword, I feel like even with guard canceling, like you still gotta earn all of your damage. Longsword just feels so free. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't expect anyone to agree with me. I'm scared. I'm scared. You got the glitch? What glitch? Infinite wound works. Well, that's funny. We're gonna get some sort of like record as a result. Stance on the Limb system? We were talking about it in the pre-stream. I think it's amazing. It's the best mechanic they've added in the series, like the best gimmick. I'm gonna make a bold statement. Ever. It's better than exhaustion. It's better than swimming. It's better than riding. It's better than mantles. It's better than like natural, whatever you call them on, like rocks and rides and turf wars. It's better than Clutch Claw. It's definitely better than Wire Bugs. It's better than Styles and Arts. It's the one thing I can say in Wilds that is unequivocally a great addition to the game. Because there's mechanics that revolve around it, and if you want to engage in it, you can engage in them, and if you don't, then you don't have to. You know, you can just play the game normally. Oh yeah, I should be doing more offset attacks, thank you. I just get so scared. This would be the time to do it. I don't know if that landed it or not. Nobody likes Clutch Claw. All right, so I'm gonna say something, and it might get you to immediately rage click off the video, and that's fine. I think the Clutch Claw was okay. I think it was an attempt to deepen the combat in World. And it does, like, and if you really go piece by piece on every fight that they added to Iceborne, it's clear, especially as time goes on, like they designed those monsters around Clutch Claw. The issue is on launch, tenderizing didn't last long enough. Like the final patch of the game, they're like, okay, tenderizing should last 3 minutes rather than 90. And once they did that, it actually feels fine. It's just the most people, like, you know, that was like when Fatalis came out. And like, I know there's several of you in this chat right now who stopped playing before Elatrion even showed up. So it's like almost, it doesn't matter. So even though it was eventually improved, it's meaningless because none of you had a chance to experience it. If you were using Hammer, Hammer was basically the only acceptable weapon on launch. There's some other issues. Switch Axe, people had the zero-sum butt boy that they could do, and that was bad. Yeah, the Shaver deco was again added. Like all of the, like it took them until they actually were basically done with the game to fix all of the issues with tenderizing. But you know, Base World had the issue of non-elemental boost being insanely broken. You don't get that many people complaining there. Got chat rules popped up? YouTube sent me a thing that said, do you want to add chat rules? And I said, sure. You're hooked on the cringe Dragon Ball AMVs, but you have no idea where to find them. It's probably been taken down off of YouTube by now, man. I'm sorry to say.
Lightning has the man up. Might be able to use them as a trap.
Are we not going for his tail? Honestly, Arkveld's kind of a funny monster because it feels like all of his good hit zones are the same. Maybe the tail is like a little bit less weak than his arms or his head, but like his entire front of his body, it's like all the same. YouTube chat rules, do not chat. I should add a third rule saying like you have no human rights here. I should put a third rule that says the USDR does not apply to this chat. Which is like, all right, here's my take about Clutch Claw. You know, Velkhana, flagship of the series, like, you would be like, okay, this should really matter. And it does, because if you tenderize the wings and you flinch shot her, it does a ton of part break damage. Once you break 3 parts, you get the huge topple. And then if you screw up getting all the 3 parts and she does her Nova, if you Clutch Claw onto her, you're completely safe. And they designed the monster around Clutch Claw. Most people say Rise is bad. Why is that? Dude, I'm not going to spend every single Wild stream talking about why I hate Monster Hunter Rise. I am easily baited, but not this many days in a row. No. You got to wait at least 1 more. You know, I'll tell you at the end of the Night Rain stream. How's that? If you stick around for Night Rain, I'll tell you then. I skipped on a Scythe with Cold and Bleed. Which character was I playing? Duchess? That would have been pretty good, huh? Favorite weapon from the beta? No. They're all good weapons. Not sure what I'll use for my first playthrough. Probably Switch Axe. And I don't know, maybe Greatsword. Oh, Greatsword with dual blades. Or hammer. Ooh. What I love about Wilds, other than the wounds? I mean, I don't have a lot to go off of. Other than the beta, but I mean, I think for the most part, the weapons have all been positively improved. I mean, I was saying it before, but like, there's few parts of the moveset that are bad. We love frame generation. Oh my, please stop. You're a good chatter in general, Marmoset. All right. I guess you haven't heard the news yet, but the final version of the game is going to have weapon balance changes as well as performance improvements. Can I repeat that? Which part? The part where the final version of this game is going to have performance improvements? Or weapon balance changes? Greatsword block is more viable, especially if you get a perfect guard, John, yeah? I really think they're eventually going to optimize this thing for the Switch too. It almost makes me want to buy Nintendo stock as well. Is there any value to taking a straw poll of what weapons people would want to see for a first playthrough? I mean, I don't really believe in democracy, so I don't know if I would do anything with it. All I know is, like, if I were to do, like, heavy bowgun and light bowgun first playthrough, that would be the most boring thing known to man. Gunlance? I worry Gunlance would be too easy. And that's not anything against the Gunlance. I just think that's just the way it is. Oh, Demon Shot lasts 5 minutes on Lucky? That's crazy. Why does it last so long? Hard to play? Interesting. Dragon Bone weapons. Ryozo giving the people what they've always wanted. I mean, Gunlance was basically the tourist streamer option in Sunbreak. No, I think with DLSS upscaling, I think the Switch 2 can do it, man. Everything in Wilds is having your male characters dressed like femboys. It's a great option. It doesn't hurt anything. No, but here's the thing. The Switch 2 is going to have DLSS. So when you say 720p, I mean, it will likely run at 480p, DLSS upscale to 1080p. But I mean, it'll look okay. Maybe it'll be native 720p. Nice grab. Xbox Series X chokes. But here's the issue with the Xbox Series X right now. Is you're playing the beta, and the full version of the game is going to come with weapon balance changes and performance improvements. Have you thought about that? Streamer offset? I'm too scared. It's so true. So they say, you believe it when I see it? My understanding is the beta that's floating around has been a gussied up Gamescom demo.
I set a bomb. Bomb down.
You said anything about using bombs, Fume? I mean, I feel like turning fog down to low is good enough. And as for desaturation, yeah, you gotta adjust your brightness settings. Now, I think Capcom not having you adjust your brightness settings as soon as you launch the game has been a mistake. Join yours, please. I want to get it clear with Fume first. This time, I'm gonna try and land more offsets,
Take
okay?
a second to restock your supplies before heading.
And then I gotta run with Unlucky, and then I'll do one with you. Are you... What was the guy's name? Bippy? Lido? Oh, you're Senju. Fixed LUT. I hear that word sometimes, and I forget what that means. What does LUT mean?
Shall we get started?
Performance-related thing? It's a LUT. Something lookup table. I'm glad we're on the same page if we both don't really know what it means, but we also know what it means. I mean, anything good in Thailand today? You know, I've been getting kind of, not fat, but I've been eating kind of decadent lately, so I'm trying to go on a little bit of like a cleaner eating. Just, I got some chicken and rice in the refrigerator. Other than that, it's Greek yogurt and
No surprises today.
apples. I live in Thailand now. I've been here since November. I will be here until April.
Supplies will help with
And then I'm gonna come back in like June, and then I'm probably not gonna leave for a year.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your Palico's help.
That's my current plan. Look, if you in the US figure the fuck out whatever's going on with inflation and egg prices, maybe I'll hang out. Okay, until then, like, fuck that. Figure it out. You paid $7 for 18 eggs at Publix? That's not even that bad based on a lot of the prices I've seen. I've seen $7 for a dozen. That might be more like West Coast though, which is like, West Coast is like really fucked. Love to retire there? I have essentially a beachfront condo with 1 bedroom, fiber optic internet, like 1,500 up or 1,500 down, like 1,000 up, and all in for my total expenses is like $300 a month. Now, mind you, it is only beachfront when the tide is low. If the tide is high, I don't got a beach. It's just water. But if the tide is low, yeah, I can go to the beach. You gotta spend a little bit more money if you want to be like near like the higher tide. What kind of visa am I on? So they just, like literally in this fall, they released a new visa type called the Destination Thailand visa. And it allows, its intention is for people that have a remote job. It's basically, it's a 5-year visa. You stay 1 year at a time. It's great, look it up. There's some people that are trying to get on it by like going to like Muay Thai school, and I'm worried they're gonna fuck it up for everyone else. But assuming that doesn't happen, it should be okay. In any case, I'm good for another 4 years, at least. So. Yeah, there's some other requirements you got to do and whatnot, but it's not that bad. It's all the sort of stuff that if you're gonna plan to like live in another country, you should probably be doing anyways. I did almost get in trouble once because I was walking at night on the beach and I almost walked onto the King's beachfront property. And I was like, some guy kept yelling, blowing a whistle at me. I'm like, hey buddy, I'm walking here. Why you blowing your whistle at me? And I was like, oh. Then I saw the sign and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. It was my bad. Phuket, Chiang Mai? So yeah, I'm in Hua Hin, which is a beach town towards the southwest of the country. Updated moveset is in this beta. No, the weapon balance changes and performance improvements will be in the full version of the game. This is basically the Gamescom demo from like 6+ months ago. Oh, you learn about the 5-year visa? Look at it, Destination Thailand visa. I don't want to go into the details. Lance moveset changes. They did something like with the circle button mostly. When will Thailand couch acquisition begin? My current place is too small to get more than 1 couch. But I was looking at places yesterday. I might move in like a year. This place has been really nice though. It's gonna be hard to move away from it. I mean, just because the price is so cheap. I mean, I could afford more, but do I need more, you know? Maybe if I just hit it right away. You got this? Seems like you got it. The state just took away all remote work for IT staff? I'm so sorry to hear that. You work at the post office, which will fall apart any day now. I had a guy I went to college with, and I remember he was working at some consulting company. It was probably around like 2011. And he was somehow part of some consulting group whose goal was to try and make the US Post Office profitable. And I remember asking him, like, why does it need to be profitable? And he couldn't come up with a good reason. I'm like, doesn't matter whether it's profitable or not. People need their mail. Couldn't figure it out. Completely broke his brain. Now, if you work for UPS or FedEx or any other private company, okay, I get that. You gotta make them profitable. You sell stock, but like you're a government service. I mean, it's not always meant to be profitable. He didn't really stay down for that, did he? Didn't feel like it. I feel like it should be like a longer, you know, like the risk to reward, pretty high. Wonder how the Doge meme creator feels about the government agency? Well, the only reason there's a Doge meme is because of Dogecoin, and that's only because somebody on the Something Awful forums wanted to make fun of Bitcoin. Which it's like, that turned out strangely. Oh, I mean, original Doge is no longer with us. Well, you know, I landed my hit. Get him, Fume! Go wild! Speaking of going wild, been watching Baki. I had to stop watching it the first time I was watching it because I was watching it on an airplane. It was like really grossing me out. The second time around, it's been a lot better. Honestly, once you get past the episodes with Spec, it's not as gross. But at the same time, those Spec episodes are like great. So I don't really know what to say. Like, it's kind of a weird feeling. Like, I wouldn't recommend people skip it. It's just like insane. I don't think I've ever watched an anime as bizarre as the Spec fight. I know, I'm sure it gets worse. You like Delicious in Dungeon? I read the manga. I haven't seen the anime yet. Have I seen Breaking Baki? I have not, no. I don't want to watch the original, though, because actually Baki's very funny because even though the show is literally named after a character named Baki, like, he's not really in the series that much. I know there was like an anime series in the 90s called Baki the Grappler, which he is. Baki trivia of the day. I'm here for it. Oh, I thought he was going to aim for me. The Baki author is the father of the Beastars author? What the fuck? You know, you can kind of see it a little bit. A little bit. Arkveld kill count? That's not... I mean, if I was just trying to farm kill counts, there's all sorts of different things I would be doing. My healing! Sorry, Fume. I'm going to be slurping down potions. I took so much damage this time. Favorite part of Baki is the spin-off with one of the characters gets isekai into a medieval fantasy with cat girls. Well, now I can really see why you got the Beastars author in that family. Well, I mean, that sounds like a spin-off. I don't know that that's spoilers. I mean, I can't imagine isekai into a Catgirl universe is part of the official canon. Nope. I'll let you take care of the rest of this, View. It's time for my retirement. Plenty of time this time. We got 6 minutes. We got skulls at 6 minutes. They're doing great. I'm in my... just to be clear, I'm absolutely 100% in my retirement arc, okay? I'm going to keep streaming. I just want you all to know that in my mind, I view myself as a retired content creator. Then nothing else is going to change. It's just how I approach my lifestyle. You already knew I was? Okay, well now I am aware of it. Big 70, hyperfixated metaphor of Franzio. You needed to finish Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate 100% quests.
I've become hyperfixated on metaphorically fantastic.
Well, hopefully you finish it in time. You probably got time. No, what that means is the Banhammer will speed up. Banhammer's not slowing down at all. Can I hit this? Hit this gritty. Dude, eventually you got a true charge slash. Okay, well, we didn't even land it, so. There's lack of Final Fantasy 14. I don't know that I'd want to play an MMO in my retirement. Nothing against them. No! Wonder what the ban count will be during Wild's launch firstly. Well, it's not going to be 0.
Its chain-like appendages.
I'll tell you that
Their
much.
attacks and reach will be vital.
47. The scary thing to me is there's a lot of people that are getting banned that think like they're going to get unbanned. But like, I made no promises. There's a person that got banned 2 days ago that in their ban request made it sound like they were counting on chat's mercy to save them, and I banned them. I perma-banned them. I said, you will not be missed. I said, don't take these unbans for granted. They're like, I miss you, chat. And then I said, literally, I just put in the permaban option. I said, you will not be missed. Long-time viewer, too. They used to watch me all the time, like a couple of years ago. It's okay. It's a consensus on Switch Axe? Well, my understanding is that the final version of the game is going to have weapon balance changes and performance improvements, so I don't know that we should take anything coming out of the beta right away.
I set a bomb. Bomb set.
I think, Buster, it is, if you enjoy first-time exploration whatsoever, the moment people start posting that, like, they're in the game, just, like, log off and play the game. I will be playing it and streaming it for months, you know? So... And if anyone cares to see that playthrough, it'll always be on YouTube. How many times a day am I required to say the final game is a weapon balance changes and performance improvements? I can check the email again. Let me see what the email said. I'll tell you, I can't show you the email, but I can tell you exactly what they asked of me. I can't show you the email. How do you know the email is real then? Well, you don't have to. Or to be more specific, I don't care if you believe it or not. God, I get so much shit in my... Please note the beta does not contain the recently announced performance and balance adjustments. The dev team is focused on implementing the full game. I've got a link? They link to the 1 hour and 23 minute long YouTube video. Every time somebody asks if how a weapon is, I should just play the full 1 hour and 23 minutes. Every time. Every time. It would appear you were not aware. We'll watch it on double speed. Good to see I'm streaming. I've changed to YouTube now. But are you not following me on Twitch? I'm literally streaming on Twitch at the same time. Who the fuck are you? Switch to YouTube. I started on YouTube. Were you banned on my Twitch? Link the video? Okay. Just like, I'm just going full aggro. I hope people don't mind. Is that gonna make me unpopular? People are gonna be like, I don't like to watch Shepard anymore because he's mean to me. He was mean to me in his comments. All right, people, I want to switch to Unlucky. I don't care. I don't know how to leave the Link party. I think I gotta talk to Alma. Thank you, Fume. Fume taking care of me like the old man that I am. You lurk here to watch me to be mean to people. All right, so in all honesty, I think normally I'm pretty nice. I feel like normally I'm pretty nice. Yeah, we'll do TA, yeah. I really think that. I could be wrong, though. To who? The majority of viewers. How many people are there in chat? Every time they show up, I say, my day is better now that you're here. I say that all the time. Did I use the light bow gun yet? I beat it with all the weapons. Streamers that are too nice to the chat give me the ick. I really try to be nice. Say nice things to you. That's a great, you know, that Twitch Prime looks great in your eyes. You used to watch Twitch, but you stopped using the website altogether. You know what? I respect it. I respect it, and you know what? I forgive you.
Hard at work? Understood.
Can you preload your power coatings? So is the meta literally to just go outside the camp, blast yourself with demon shot, and then just waddle back into the camp? We can both agree it's kind of dumb, right? It's a little dumb. Yeah, it's probably way more efficient to ready into the quest than doing that. All right. Alma, where'd you go? I don't like it that she runs away. They should make an Alma clone that, like, never leaves.
I'll be waiting here. Not forgetting anything?
A pocket Alma. Dude, like in Elden Ring, you get like a little pocket Alma. How hard is it to make the bullet? I don't know if it's a bullet that you'll be able to buy in the full game. I mean, I would assume it's just a might seed.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
No might seeds in the demo. Can you make armor shot?
Supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them. Just give me the word if you decide you want your Palico's help.
It's a good question. I have no concept what the bowgun combines are. You can make armor stuff, so I would assume it's like the same. Well, you'll be happy to know that if you exclusively watch on YouTube, quality is substantially better on that website. We're like at AV1, 15,000 megabits a second. Like, essentially more than double the quality. We're supposed to use the tracer, right? Hold on, I don't know how to do this. That looks like a lot of damage numbers, though. I feel like he's like, this Arkveld's not even doing anything. Why does he hate you so much, Unlucky then? You get 6 to 10 ads in Twitch? Oh, it's bad. I mean, I'm 100% part of the problem. I run 4 minutes of ads an hour now. I used to run 0. But, Twitch basically makes it a requirement that you run ads now. I'm dead. Well, damage is kind of worth it, though. That was crazy. Is there a reason you buff before the quest? Because the buff lasts during the quest? I would be so angry if I was this Arkveld. I'd be like, what the fuck? Make him stop! You don't get the jump after the dodge? It looks cool? I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not, but it looks great. Well, Giovanni, I've got good news for you. If you think the tracer shot is too strong, the full version of the game is going to have weapon balance changes as well as performance improvements. I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. I went the wrong way. How much does Capcom pay me every time I say that? They literally didn't pay me anything. They just said, what was the exact email? Please know, can you share the news with your audience?
Keep an eye on its team.
They linked the video to the developer talk with TOKUDA, and they said, can you share the news with your audience? And I said yes, and you know what? I'm the sort of creator that follows
Check
through.
your sacred's pouch.
I am a stockholder, and you know what? The stock's been doing great. That's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Are you gonna rep one of the weapons on Twitter? I don't use Twitter. And nobody has contacted me to rep anything, so. I represent all of the weapons, other than the bowguns. Are they asking content creators to do like weapon showcases? That's nice. You know what I say? Let there be some room from the other guys. You know what I mean? I've been in this game for 15 years. People want to watch me and they know where to find me. Find some other new and up and coming content creator. I'll be here for more. I'll be here at least until I'm 50. That's in 10 years from now. Sometimes I just don't know I don't know what direction I'm dodging. Rising star? Dude, I'm old. I'm like giga old. Oops. Guess we can heal. I don't get to leave until I look like that? My dad was that bald, but neither my mom's side or my dad's side was that gray, if that makes any sense. We'll see. Maybe I will get really cursed later in life. Remember watching my Pro 3rd videos? That's what I'm talking about. Like, if they're having a weapon demonstration thing to promote people on Twitter, I had some promotion on Twitter. Warm up to Iceborne. I'm not greedy for it. I'm retired. Unpaid promotion? Well, you think the people that are demonstrating the weapons are gonna get paid? I don't think so. Unfinished promotion? No, we got all the way to Xeno. We finished. We might have even gone beyond Xeno. We at least got to Xeno, though. Well, they didn't finish. Well, you know what? That's not my fault. I shot that tracer directly into the ground. Yeah, no, Gun Knights is going to be great in the full version of the game. PS4 is a retro console now? No, it's not. Really? What is the... Is it 10 years? What do we consider retro? $20 years. How is he not dead? We've been hitting him the entire time. PS5 is halfway to retro and still no games. So true. Even without Element, I would say dual blades feels fine. Why are you going up there, man? You're dying. Unlucky, you said if you damage him enough, he doesn't go up. Now he's going up. The fastest solo of Arkveld was 1847? Well, you know what? You got the solo. All right. Don't be greedy. Should have used luring pods. I saw Unlucky actually did use them earlier.
Might be able to use them as a trap.
No, you used one earlier, or at least we got him angry at us. We did enough damage to him to re-enrage him when he was running away. Oh, is the teammate's burden not mine? I'm retired, man. He's got to push my wheelchair. Does a solo capture not count? I wouldn't count it. What is going on? There we go. I wonder if that move's going to be the same way. Rock's not going to break. He's about to run anyways. He literally did it to himself. He literally did it to himself. I like it. Let's do double dual blades, and then I'll pair up with someone else. Why does Wilds look so black and white? Where's the color? Fix your brightness setting. Use HDR if you have it. You probably do. Double duels with me. Double duels with you. I believe in you. You don't know what I'm doing with duels? I believe in you. Me and Rennie did it. HDR hurts your eyes, so you can turn down the brightness, man. You don't gotta go max brightness with HDR. It's like going up to the maximum setting on your butt plug, man. Like, you gotta work your way up to there. No, you did great, Rendy. My monitor only goes up to 300 nits, so like it's not that bad. Not super bright. So I think the item reload stuff is great. I think the ammo reload stuff is very confusing. Is that just me? Is that a me issue? I think it's a me issue. Is Arkveld easier than Magnamalo Malzeno? He's easier than Magnamalo 100%. If he's easier than Malzeno, that's hard to say. The name of the quest is Chained Arkveld. Wilds looks like game of the year. I mean, if GTA 5 gets delayed, and it probably will, then I don't see how Wilds doesn't get game of the year. Even with like those shills at the Game Awards. Started with 3U. 3U was a good game. Picked a good game to start with. Because the quest says he is literally just Arkveld. GTA 5 is alright, yeah.
Understood. Shall we get started?
Never beat GTA 5. I did play it. I own it on a bunch of places. I tried to play the multiplayer once and it just confused me. Well, I'll say this. Once you get used to Arkveld, he definitely telegraphs himself way better than Magnamalo and Malzeno. He's got like one move that's kind of sussy, but if you're not like right up in his face and you stay closer to his sides, he won't really hit you with it as much.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your cargo's help. A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
This one looks smaller. Is this one smaller? Does this one look like a little guy? Oops. That's not a good start. 3U was the best game? Well, the thing is, you know, not many of us had a chance to play 4. How was base 4 compared to a lot of other base games? Does seem as like one of the best. Dude, 6-fold strike is so scary. I keep fucking up, man. You just take like 1,000,000 damage no matter what you do. Did either of us hit it? No, I fucked that up really badly. Couldn't see. It was too bright for me. If you don't trigger the counter either, you just die. He does inflict Dragon Blade, which does make it feel like dual blades in the full game will be kind of annoying if you're using Element. How do you trigger the counter? You gotta perfect evade, which is about as hard as it sounds. The one thing I can say is be very careful when you're using six-fold strike. Oh my god. We're almost already out of mega potions. Get him, Unlucky. I know you're in there, man. I was ready to die. If I needed to. Oh! Jillian Carter, what did you end up getting at that bar? Did you get a draft? It was kind of, it fucked me up though, because it said a draft of Coors Light was $7.
Learning their attacks and reach will be vital.
And that caused me psychic damage. Coors Light should not cost $7. It should be like $3 at most. I don't know, maybe if it came in like, if it was all you can drink Coors Light, I would be like, that's okay. Is there a strategy to wait and you pop wounds? Depends on the weapon. For dual blades, it feels like it's a good thing to do if you need to recover stamina. Or red health, for that matter. Coney Island Mermaid Pilsner. Was it good? I like Pilsners. You pop the wounds when he's down or trapped? I feel like popping the wounds when he's down or trapped is a bit of a waste of the wounds, because usually you'll get a topple. I mean, definitely better using them than, like, not using them, but... Title says solo, there's another hunter. Well, I changed my mind. Because there's people that wanted to play. The challenge remains, though. What the? 2 players means the challenge has been extended to every weapon combination. What are the... All right, Matt, computer scientists out there, or people decent at math, what are the total permutations of 4 players with 14 weapons? Do you got to do a matrix for that? Is that how that works? There's probably a simple way to do that. $38,416. It's not as easy as 4 to the 14th power, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Okay. I thought there'd be some other... Is that counting for duplicates? Because, like, you need to have, like, the 4 heavy bowgun run. No, you would have to do it with everybody sharing weapons, too. I used to get Miller High Lifes all the time, Julian. My hours for work used to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday double shifts. And when I got back on Monday, I'd crack open like a 40 ounce of Miller High Life. And I was like, this is the life. That was the life, really. Should have never gave it up. Wait, what? What? Why did that land? The chains? Who are you talking? You talking to me or you talking to him? Yeah, the triggered iframes when you're already in this demon mode. It's tough, man. I just can't drink beer right now. I get fat when I drink it. It's tough. At some point, I'll just be like, I'm old enough, and it's like, it's time to get fat. Dual Blade's gonna go hard with Element. I mean, the testing that I did in Rise, when I was trying to like really boil it down, it really is like 50% of your damage, or 30% depending on how you want to do the math. But it is a huge portion of your damage. How do you pronounce the Thunder Monster's name? No matter what you think it is, I promise you the official pronunciation by Capcom is going to be different. So don't even bother. Think about the most fucked up way you can pronounce that monster's name. And be like, nobody would ever pronounce it that way. That's what Capcom's going to do. How do you decide when you use Demon Flurry 1 or 2? Honestly, for these, it feels like Archdemon Dance is the way to go. Just spam Archdemon. I'm assuming in the full game, Element will be better on normal Demon Dance. Just makes sense. But if you got a really big down, you could squeeze in like a little bit more of the Demon Dance into the Archdemon combo and you get more damage that way. They love pronounce their own monsters wrong, a la Treon. I think recently they've been trying to, or maybe always, they just try to go by the way you would pronounce it in Japanese. What? Who are you looking at? What? 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 Don't worry, guys. The full version of the game is going to have weapon balance changes and performance improvements. I got we both decided to just climb up normally and not trust the secret. It's messed up how... Sometimes it'll trigger and sometimes it won't. Breaking the chains is the way to go? Well, you should always go for his wings. Maybe he'll decide to leave. We got 5 minutes. I have no idea what this bird is doing. Nope, he's still gonna stay up there, and then he's gonna immediately leave as soon as we show up. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. Never gonna fight demo Arkveld? Probably not. Is he gonna do? This is a different spot, right? Kind of went down. Wait, is he really pinned? Why did he do that then? Oh, I mean, in the fold game, yeah, you're gonna want as much evasion as possible, I'm sure. With dual blades. Yeah, we've got roughly 24 hours of the demo left. Oh, I don't have my watch on. Let's just put that on. But you guys know, 94 percentile last night for sleep. Not my best, but not bad. Yeah, I'll show it to you in a second. After this hunt, I'll show it to you. They got really mad at me the other day when I woke up at 1:30 a.m. to stream the beta for Night Ray, and I got really angry. It says you're not allowed to do that. No, so the only way to get 1% is like you gotta exercise. Like, I need to go to the gym for like 2 hours. It's the only way I get my body tired enough to get enough deep sleep. Otherwise, you know, I could get in the 90 percentile, no problem. Watch Sleeper. I only watch top 1% Twitch streamers. We have 1 minute 40 seconds. You know, I don't think we're gonna get it this run, but I think we can get it next run. Remember, Unlucky was literally learning this weapon. This is like his second time using dual blades. He's doing great. If you had the app, you'd be a 75%. I mean, 75% is great. You're above average. I want to know the people that like who are the 1%ers? People who consistently get like 4 hours of sleep? What's the app called? It's on my Huawei Spy Watch. I'll show it to you in a second. In 42 seconds, you'll see it. I don't know how accurate it is. But if I do know if you're the sort of person that gets up a lot in the middle of the night to pee, though, it's gonna mark you down real bad for that. It's over. Walk up to him. All right, let me get my watch and the phone. It'll tell you. It says you need to drink less water. That's pretty much what I do. I kind of stop drinking water around, I don't know, like 4 p.m.? But I go to sleep at like 8. I go to sleep at like 8 or 9. On a normal day. Not every day, but on like a normal day. Sleep with an IV and a catheter? I mean, you would need a catheter if you had an IV in. What if you take 20-minute naps throughout the day? It'll if you have a bad sleep score, it'll say like stop napping. It'll add it to your sleep in the day, but it doesn't give you a lot of points for it. Kind of interesting music when you fail. I'm gonna show, hold on, I need to turn my thing off. You guys are probably gonna see my granola in the background. Yep, there it is, you can see it. This was last night. Doesn't like my deep sleep continuity. Can I zoom in on that table? So the top bar that's REM sleep, I think. Yeah, top bar is REM sleep. Bottom bar is deep sleep. Middle bar is light sleep. That's showing my deep sleep continuity over the last couple days. That's a lot of REM sleep. 2 hours is a lot. That's not bad. But if I find out if I exercise, like even for 1 hour, but especially if I like exercise for 2 hours, I can get my deep sleep over 2 hours. What's my favorite kind of sleep? I like deep sleep better than REM sleep. I don't really like it when I dream. Does it track how many boners? No, I don't have that. What app is that? It is called, I think it's just Huawei Health. Huawei Health. It tracks my emotional well-being. It is saying right now I am at a normal amount of stress, but it's actually kind of a high level for normal. But usually it's pretty low. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty good. Feels nice when it's... Oh, I can't... You guys still can't see it. Again, I have no idea how it's tracking this. Have I ever... I probably should show it to you guys. Have I had a single day where I've experienced a high stress moment? Let me go back. Oh! Poor little retired streamer suffered a 30-minute period where he encountered moderate stress. Let me see if I can find a moment of like high stress. Nope. Stress go up when I see you in chat? Nope. If you need to know whether I like you or not, oh, hold on. I don't want to say whether I like you or not. You want to know where you stand? If you're not currently banned, you have not gotten to the point where I actively dislike you. That doesn't mean I like you. I'm not speaking to you particularly, Mox, but that goes for everyone. Oh, this was a good day. This was a very low stress day. Nothing but good vibes then. When was that? Tuesday last week? No, I want to do one more with you, Unlucky. I think we got it. But I'm kind of rocking out to this music. High levels of stress are linked to early signs of aging. Where was I February 11th? I think I took the day off. Was that the day after the beta? Yeah, so last week the beta was over on the 10th. So that means I did nothing on the 11th. Wait, no. I went to the movies on the 11th. Didn't I? I went to the movies. I was hanging out in the movie theater. It was almost late. It was low stress. If it was high stress, I would have been late for the plane. It was not the movies with Ryozo. Did I watch Mom Pour with Ryozo? I mean, I would have if you wanted to watch it. Let's put speed eating on. That's actually going to help a lot. Will the graphics change on release? Looks bad on PS5. Yes. The final release of the game is going to have weapon balance changes as well as performance improvements. Also, make sure on your PS5, adjust the brightness settings, and especially if you have an HDR TV, make sure to set up HDR if you haven't done it yet. There's a lot of people out there, I think, who don't like have HDR capable, and like they don't use it. This is gonna be the last one because I think the Night Rain beta should be starting in about 20 minutes.
I'll be waiting here. Not forgetting anything?
Well, they said they're on PlayStation 5 and they think it doesn't look good. Like, to me, like, obviously at night when it's gray, it's going to look pretty bad. But this looks good. I mean, this looks fine. I mean, it looks like a Savannah, which is what they were going for. Did I do... Yes, I'm on low fog right now. Although, if it were, like, a U-fog mode, I would do, like, a high fog mode. You know what I mean. Did I beat the final boss in Night Rain? I beat him 4 or 5 times? I beat him several times. They really should, Buster. Honestly, maybe maybe I'll email them. I'll email my guy and be like, look, not for nothing, but the community has the consensus of forcing brightness adjustments when people boot the game for the first time. It's a really good idea, Buster. The benchmark doesn't have the performance improvements, I'd imagine. I don't know if Capcom has said anything specifically about that, but there are people suggesting that the benchmark itself may not be fully optimized. Which is kind of weird, but I really don't know. I don't think Capcom wants you to buy a PS5 Pro. I mean, the game is designed around the PS5 Pro. Well, it's designed around the PS5. Well, they made a benchmark, and then, like, everybody shat their pants over the benchmark. I don't think they should have made it, honestly. If the final performance is going to be so much better, it caused a very specific type of PC enthusiast to freak the fuck out. Not naming any one person, an individual, but a whole segment of the PC market is losing their goddamn mind. Does the benchmark have the balance adjustments? It does not. Because even after the game comes out, like, it took them 6 months, and I'm not saying it's right, or that's the way it should be, but it took them 6 months before Dragon's Dogma got really fixed, you know? I'm not saying it's gonna be the same thing for Wilds. Dragon's Dogma 2 was fixed. Now, that doesn't change the content of the game. If you've already beaten Dragon's Dogma 2, I don't know that there's a lot to replay the game for. Maybe a different playthrough as a magic user, if you haven't done that yet. But that's a whole nother set of issues. It was a very fun play at once game, but even with like the changes in AI and the monster roster, at the end of the day, people want to fight some new monsters, you know what I mean? I think it's really cool when Unlucky and I hit the same counter at the same time. Sorry, I can't attack during this down. I need to heal. I mean, I thought there was a developer interview where at one point TOKUDA said up until 6 months before release, all they were working on was making the game look good and they weren't worrying about optimizing. And like, that is literally the build we're on right now. Where they're like, we're not optimizing anything yet. Cool. You see me hopping around? No. No. Oh. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying if the PS5 version is going to get made to run at a near 60 on a base PS5 with performance mode, Like, PC is going to be okay. Now, there's a lot of people that are running graphics cards that existed before the PS5 came out, and it's going to be a bit of a challenge. People out there on a 1080 Ti. They're like, it's a decade-old graphics card, man. I mean, a 3080 is going to absolutely be fine. You know, if you want 4K 120, like, with pure rasterization, that's going to be hard. Maybe not impossible. Maybe a 5090 will be able to do it on launch. Well, we had a guy in chat last night who his brother gave him advice on how to build his PC for Wilds and recommended that he buy a 12th gen Intel. And it's like, I don't... Those are some of the people that are out there giving computer advice. I'm not saying a 12th gen Intel won't be able to run the game, but it's not going to be very satisfying. Like, why anyone would recommend an Intel when X3D chips have existed for, like, what, 4 years? 5 years? Is... It's almost like, do they own Intel stock? It's like, I don't know who else would give that advice. You upgraded to a 7800 X3D and a 4070 Super? Yeah, you're going to be fine. Yeah, we're probably going to die. That's okay. Night Rain starts in 8 minutes. Your local PC shop refuses to do anything with AMD CPUs? Well, then just don't shop there. I don't know. Unless you're in a country where you can't order things online. But, like, I don't know. You can always order off of AliExpress. Gen Intel's 2 years old? No way. There's no way it's only 2 years old. What are you talking about? It's at least 3 to... Is it like 2020? Somebody's like, 2021 October? October. I almost don't believe it, but I guess I have to. Well, technology has advanced a little bit since then. Obviously, it should be good enough for Wilds, because, like, it's based off of the PlayStation. I8? There are no I8s. I'm sorry, Rokow. Kind of like an untapped market? I mean, I'm pretty sure Intel literally just recruited a new CEO because their stock has been in like free fall. Nice one. Dual blades, double dual blades is pretty fucked up. All right, well, I'm gonna switch over to Night Rain now.
I'm glad you're all right.
Monster Hunter
Take a
lovers,
second to restock your supplies
eject
before
yourself
heading
from the
out,
stream.
Okay?
Night Rain enjoyers, feel free to stick around. Hey, there we go. Exactly. I mean, I was indirectly referring to you and the fucked up advice you got. I mean, even if the 12th gen Intel came out October of 2021, it's still a very old CPU to recommend someone. The CEO quoted the Bible in his Twitter when his stocks plummeted. Oh my God. When you've got your CEO and they're basically going like, please pray for us, it's not a great look. Does not instill you with confidence. Not really. All right, I got a YouTube. I need to end your existence. What GPU do I have? I have a humble RTX 4070. That's it. 5700X 3D. It's really, I mean, it's not an amazing GPU. I mean, if you got a 3080, it should be the same.